project. I mean, when we did Unjustice for All, the reason why they hired us is for the work we did with Madonna. Figure that one out. Who would ever thought? Because they like the drum sound that we got on Madonna, so that we got them to hire us.
The drum sound you didn't get to use anyhow.
Huh?
The drum sound you didn't get to use anyhow.
No. That's been duly noted between the bass and the
I
drum
know.
sound.
So can I actually ask how as far as the guitars, how much tracking? James was known to do like a lot of he's like the rhythm king. How many tracks does he do for rhythm? Like 3 or 4, like layering?
Oh, at least, yeah, there's layering, and plus, I mean, Lars would take probably about 6 months to put his drum tracks together.
Yeah.
They would build with that type of music, it's very clinical. So
Mhm.
it's not like you could play live drums and then just overdub over that. I mean, everything had to be precise, especially with the double bass drums, this and that. And within metal, it's got to be precise. Then you had James and Kirk, and they would add a lot of guitars. And Jason, I thought, did a great bass part in Injustice. It was a great marriage between Hetfield's rhythms and his bass part, which flabbergasted me. They didn't want to hear it.
I know, and it's been well documented that you got screwed in that end, and
Well, I mean, I come from an R&B background, so damn well I like bass.
Well, all your music, no, well, no, all your music shows it. In fact, every other producer has had bass in their thing, so it's not like it's literally. It's still a good album. I still love the album to this day. In fact,
It's a classic album. It still sells today, and people love it. It is different. I mean, my only regret was I didn't have enough time to spend my own time mixing it the way I heard it, just to
right.
have,
I hear you, because there's stuff.
Doing 10 projects at once. So that's the only unfortunate thing. But at the end of the day, with all said, we're there to please the band. If they want something, at the end of the day, it's their record. They have to get it.
Yep.
Regardless of what you think.
Well, the one thing is I always heard about the bass stuff, but as far as the guitaring, like a lot of stuff that Metallica had done is documented in all their video series they do, like the making of this album, this one. There really wasn't one for yours, so I was curious about Kirk's. The last question, as far as that goes, with Kirk's solos, we're talking spontaneous, like, and this can lead into other guitar players and genres. How spontaneous are some of the guitar solos, and what do you?
Well, you have to understand, I didn't record that. We just mixed that, so
you just mixed it. So
those parts are already done.
I thought they're flying in at some point to do patch up stuff and.
No. Basically, when we mixed the album, Lars and Hetfield would fly in when they were on the Monsters of Rock tour and come in, give us their feedback on the mixes. So we were working up in Bearsville in New York, and they would fly in once or twice a week. We'd go through all the songs, and that's how it worked. So those were the only guys that were in the studio when we were mixing.
Well, all right. Well, that answers that question. But